I'm good. How are you? That's good. School. Mad school. Really? You enjoy much? Ooh, where are you going? Where are you going? Which country are you going to, or which place are you going to? Saturday mornings. Engine 81, true. October, I think. Oh, okay, that's nice. What happens on that day? 1982. What happens on that day? Industrial action. What happens on that day? It happens for like a whole week. That's 10 days. That's even more than a week. Almost two weeks. Like it's the whole country celebrating for 2 weeks. Okay. Will you take photos for us? Okay. That's nice. That's nice. You like to dub. Other duties. Where'd you get that emojis on that? I know.
How are you?
They asked. I told you I followed them and I told you.
What does that mean?
So, open section. No.
What is becoming a little annoying?
That's what I was about to say. Now, this is now section 4. Went back a section. Okay. Now. He's applying. What is he applying?
Oh, like the night bot? You set it to be there. You set it to help with the chat. So, like things that you don't want to repeat over and over, you just put it in night mode. That is why it's there.
And then there was there's a man called
Continue, I'm listening to you.
they.
Slap you, eh? And just be slapping you right now. You abandoned education.
I didn't abandon any question, boy. I went back. Yeah. My father. Stop putting me adult straight. So yeah, what's your child?
So that is now where I wanted you to start from, okay? You are going to tell him that if you are making a presentation about this case, you start by saying that you must in your school, number one, the brief
All right, thanks, Take some water, you love
went ahead and instituted bankruptcy proceedings against However, Mr. Dios in Ghana applied to have that statutory demand set and the court set it aside because it found that the due procedure had not been. The court noted that in circumstances where it is there is a requirement for Tell us that the reason you just dismissed the second is that first, issues may arise between the parties as to whether the debt was owing or due. Second, issues may arise second, the insolvency laws are not debt collection. Insolvency is not there to establish rights. Okay? I.e., this right in this case will be a right to the debt. Okay? That now, therefore, it is imperative or important that before you issue, you take an individual for bankruptcy proceedings. One, you are first a judgment. Okay? However, even after getting this judgment paid, don't go directly to the courts of law. No. You must first try to enforce the judgment under section 38 of the civil procedure. How are you trying to enforce this judgment? Either one, by doing what called garnishing. You attach it anywhere where he has money on a certain account. Two, by attaching his property. Three, by taking him to civil prison. Once you have tried all these mechanisms for recovering your debt and they have been, yes, you did. They have come up in vain. Then that is when you can come before the insolvency and the petition to this guy's bank. Why? Why? Because insolvency, once put into motion, is not looking to pay out only one person. It is looking out to pay the entire body. Yeah? So for you to come as Numbers Finance and take Mr. Diox Lingana directly to the bankruptcy court wanting to recover your 400 million would mean that you're even wrong, because once you put in the bankruptcy petition, it means that they are going to sell off all his property and pay all the people that are demanding him and not you. You understand? So, insolvency proceedings are not a debt collection mechanism. If you want to collect your debts, enforce them under section 38 of the Civil Procedure Act. Understand? Otherwise, you appearing before the courts of law directly will fetter your application before.
So what about, so what do we do?
Yes? Where is child support? Don't talk about child support. Until now, see, let me teach you how to read a case so you don't close. These are the submissions of the parties. Okay? Hey, now, these are the submissions of the parties. This is the decision of the court. So when you read here, this is not right. You're trying to see what these guys were submitting. Usually some of them here even give wrong, they use the wrong law. Yeah? They cite wrong things. They don't know even what they are doing. So that is why you saw me run and skip all those pages and go to the determination. A statutory demand shall be made in respect of a debt that is not less than the prescribed amount, and in case of a debt owed by an individual, it is a judgment data. Okay? This is why we are here, because of this particular position. You understand? applicant is an individual and the above provisions require that he should be judgment data, implying that the suit must first be filed and he is found liable and thus becomes a judgment data. So when he asks you, Mr. Kuniga, and he asks you, Derek Kuniga, it's called Mr. Derek Kuniga Chizito. So, he calls himself Kuniga because, okay, he's going to, like, many people are going to get retakes, that's the truth. We have not said that he's having bad. No, people take him for granted. You see how he has been. He'll be singing some dates. He'll be asking, what are the days? Some guys, let me see him shake his head. Let me tell you, if you write section 2, he can't give you the same marks as someone who has wrote 2 1 2. That is why I want to first come. The first thing that get me around. The first time I met him, because this semester here, you find it. First stop around, first come and be looking in the first place. So you can go and play games later, like 2 and 6 and play. That's right now is not the time to.
Yeah. I've never. That's why they're away.
You are having a problem, so in school and the real life is also different. So, in the present case, the respondent did file any suit against the applicant who has no judgment against him in order to qualify that date. Are you getting it? You're going to tell this man that one of the key things as to why we require this date to be a judgment date is that one, we must ascertain how much. Okay? No. Who is a creditor? The data. So I'm saying that as of a judgment date is to ascertain. The word ascertain means what? Means what? Specific, specify how much. You get it? I told you that with a data that is given to the company, usually the company gives something what we call a debenture. You understand? And that debenture turns out to be why? Because in the debenture they will expressly state that this company has been given a loan sum of 200 million. You understand? Now that they have been given 200 million, that means that they cannot deny it because there is evidence. And those debentures are usually rejected with the register of companies. That is why we don't stress this company. Why? You don't expect a company to take a debt and not register it. That is fraudulent trade. You understand? Because you are trying to deceive other people. That means the next time someone is going to come and try to give company money, they are unable to tell how much is being demanded. So, with an individual, it's different. Because when you give me, you take out your 15 minutes, you don't even sign anyone. Okay? So you can reach in contact and tell me, Paul, email my 50K like right now. And I tell you, give me that because you're a friend. Once I say that, it doesn't mean that what I'm saying is now it means that there is a dispute that has to be determined by a court. However, this court is not the insolvency court to determine this specific issue that has arisen. The insolvency court is just supposed to enforce the statutory.
Can we go for community hour this time? No, let's go.
I should just not say court.
Can we go for community hour, guys?
In the brackets, they call it the company's code. If you read a case called read the data, read data, read the company. something like that. Yes, this side. Yes. Free company. This is the case that I wanted to. So the thing. This is to discuss it. The bankruptcy proceedings are not intended as a means for a single creditor to enforce his debt, but are instead a method for the collective realization of all the assets of the debtor in order to maximize recovery for the general body of creditors. This is something very important that you mentioned earlier. Even he has this satisfied with the case, the accident. This court agrees with the submission of the applicant to the extent that the law of insolvency aims at enforcing rights and not establishing them. What is the difference between enforcement and establishment? Good. Meaning enforcement there is already an established right. You understand?
It's already there,
Good.
but not.
We just have to enforce it. We have to give it the efficacy. You understand? So that is what I'm saying. As you're reading insolvency, read this cases against the each of these. I give you around the cases of the election. So, you discover later that they are so this court agrees. This point has been emphasized by Lorna at page 15 in the case of Cambridge Gas Transportation Corp versus Official Committee of Unsecured Creditors, Navigator Holdings. The important phrase is that bankruptcy, when a person or corporate stand, is a collective proceeding to enforce rights and not to establish. Do you get it? Where parties seek to establish their rights, like in this case, then actioning the insolvency treatment, as in this case, is not the proper procedure. And this is the power that I keep telling you. The company's code cannot properly use for the purpose of debt collection. You understand? So they have even given it a specific name in the brackets, the companies. You understand? So where we have other security rights against the risk. Now, let's now take a look at the proceeding. National's finance should have first gone to which court? First file the petition.
Hi there, how are you doing?
Why? The commercial division is the one between land division and land matter.
Hi Daniel, how are you? I'm good, how are you?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay, how are you?
How's the holiday?
It was fine. Thomas, how are you doing? I'm good. Life is okay. Yeah. But someone says that. Why them insurance? Eh.
Yeah, but I think
About someone says that. Also me. About what they're not. Eh. We're too silent. None. I tried. Yeah.
It's okay.
I'll come in the afternoon. After 15 minutes. Okay then. I'll come in I'll be there in the afternoon.
No, I still bongo.
The The sad, 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 and the walls.
Me like, just like the back, but you have to like the back of my road. Happy with that. But now, for my kids, they're my kids, it's supposed to keep But he told me, I'm supposed to look for your benefit. Because the question is like, yes, environment, and social. Then you don't say like, well, those things. And the thing, but I think you have to look at what you do. They show you the question is supposed to be now, the question is supposed to be. Yeah, you don't know what
But I missed it. Sorry. Yes, I am. Let's see. Sorry. I'll check it out.